when I started, it was that was only 13 years old, and this organization has grown and grown and grown, and we're proud of what it's become today. And it didn't just happen overnight. It was built by people like these guys and Mike Lynn and you and other past presidents, and it didn't just happen. There was a lot of hard work in it. And did we have fun doing what we did? Yes, we did. We made it a point to have fun. We worked hard, but we had fun every day of our lives, or we would not have succeeded.
And there's still some fun to be had tonight, so I better let you guys go.
Thank you.
Larry Cameron, oh my gosh, 50 years in the auto auction industry. That's quite an achievement, buddy. I mean, it really is. And you've been certainly a great friend to me over all those years. And talking about years, let's see, it's August of 2022. So if we go all the way back to October of 1987, 35 years ago, that's when we first met. One thing, buddy, that I certainly noticed about you just kind of right off the bat is you are business. I mean, straight business. But as I got to know you, and we got to doing things for the association and you helping me with sponsorships, with hotel stuff and things of that nature, you could be a lot of fun to go out and have steak with, have a few drinks with. So we got to know each other pretty well, I think, and certainly you've been a great help to me, during my career, not only with just CIADA, but even after I went to NIADA. And it's just been a great, wonderful working relationship and friendship that we've had for 35 years. And I really love you to death. I appreciate everything that you've ever done to help me and the association.
I met Larry for the first time right after I was hired 13 years ago next month. Larry called me, told me what and how he had been helping the CIADA for many years, and the next time I was in Charleston, to stop in and see him. So Larry told me that it didn't matter what it was, that he was here to help me. And of course, everybody says that, but there's very few people who mean it. And Larry meant it. Everybody loves Larry, in particular my staff, because he will do what everybody asks him to do. Well, I have found that having the experienced folks, even though I was a young buck, ready to tackle the world coming into this job, when I look back, and even to the day, including this conference, the Michael Lynns, the Mike Yorks, the Larry Camerons, the Bobby Hoffmans of the world, they're the ones who hold everything together over the year. Larry, congratulations. We hope to see you back again next year. However, we have a couple of special things for you tonight. Stay tuned, because you're going to enjoy it.
Well, I started doing the convention 7 years ago. This will be my 7th year. And Larry Cameron has helped me tremendously since the very beginning with the raffles, tickets, helping me know who to send them out to and how many tickets to send, and then when they come back, helping organize and doing the raffle. So that's been a huge help for me. And then Larry, I want to also tell you, thank you so very much for helping with the golf tournaments that we had. You always did the foursomes and got everybody lined up, and if you weren't doing that, we would be totally lost. Just Larry, I just want to thank you so much for the time that I've known you over these last 7 years, and congratulations on your retirement, and just wish the best for you. in the years to come.
One of the things you could always count on is Larry Cameron. I mean, Larry's always there. And I remember maybe the first time that I met Larry was at the fishing gathering tournament down in Santee. We played golf and did the big fishing event and fish fry and everything. And if Larry's around, you could be sure that Chuck and Phil wouldn't be far away. And you know, he was just a great guy to be around, great guy to have fun with, play golf. But when it came down to business, you put Larry in a boardroom setting or business room setting, he is razor sharp and deadly serious. So he's a pretty complex guy. As we say, Larry Cameron is deep water, and I love that guy. So Larry, congratulations to you, man. Well deserved.
I first met Larry Cameron in 1997 when I opened up my car lot and went to Clanton's auto auction. He showed me around, told me how the auction worked and everything. When I first started, I said Larry was very helpful. Got to know him as a friend and a business associate. He was always fair with all the dealers. You know, if anybody had a problem, that's who Mr. Clanton sent you to is Larry. And like I say, Larry, everybody always considered him to be very fair, very professional way he handled everything. As time went on, Larry started talking to me about the CIADA and getting involved in it when I was ready. And he kept on talking to me every year about it, and eventually in between that time it introduced me to like Billy Threadgill and Norman Stuckey. And the three of them just always would talk to me about it to the point that, you know, I wanted to get involved. And once I joined, Larry was always a good person to speak to as a sounding board to get information and everything. As I rose up through the ranks, became president of the CIADA, he was always there to help me. Larry, I just want to thank you for everything you've done to me throughout my career and helping me be so successful. We're going to miss you, miss seeing you every week now at the Charleston Auto Auction, but I hope you enjoy your retirement.
When I first met Larry back in the early 90s, he had a larger-than-life personality. And we met. He wanted to know if I needed some raffle tickets for CIADA. And I politely declined. And Larry came up to me again no less than 4 or 5 times within the next 24 hours asking if I needed some lottery tickets or some raffle tickets. I finally gave in, and it was probably the best decision I've ever made because Larry and I started a relationship that year going forward. Larry's been a blessing to CIADA. He's always here. He's always there for the association, do anything for the association. Larry's on the Hall of Fame. And if you go to the auctions on a regular basis, you know Larry, and he's always there to help us out as dealers, to guide us through that process down at his auction. And since he's left, he's been sorely missed. Larry's one of the good guys. When I was nominated and elected president of CIADA, Larry was one of the first guys to come up, congratulate me, held out his hand and let me know that if there was anything I needed, he was there to help. Larry, it's been a pleasure knowing you. I count you as a friend, and I wish you the best in your retirement. And this year, I've got the winning raffle ticket.
I met Larry Cameron approximately when I was 15, 16 years old, going with my dad to Clanton's auto auction. We became close friends. It's like everybody that worked at Clanton's, you really become part of a family. He encouraged me to get more involved with the association, and when I did get on the board, he was one of the first people to offer help to me or invited me down. At the time, he worked at Charleston Auto Auction. Congratulations on your retirement, Larry Cameron. I'm glad you're retiring, but I'm still looking forward to seeing you yearly at the CIADA convention.
Well, when I first heard about Larry Cameron was when he was at the Darlington Clanton Auto Auction. And my father used to, buy and sell cars on the side. And so there was this man who wore a pinstripe suit, and he was kind of, intimidating. When I met Larry when I grew up later, and we went to work together at Charleston Auto Auction, he's just a great guy. I mean, he's been a mentor for years to me. He knows everybody in the business. You couldn't even walk into a dealership and Larry Cameron over there now, and you know, his name went a long way. So very important to me and to this industry. You know, one of the things about Larry Cameron and our relationship with CIADA is that $100 that you've got to give him every year or more to get into the $10,000 drawing. First thing came out of his mouth today when I seen him was, I got your ticket saved for you. So I got to go find an ATM now so I can get some cash for him. So, you know, I've got a really funny story. We were here at the CIADA convention one year, and it was like 11 o'clock. We were leaving the room that we were in for hosting dealers, and we were all going to go to the lounge. And I looked at Larry and I said, can I get you anything? He said, yeah, get me a cab. I said, a cab? You're not going out anywhere this time of night. He goes, no, a Cabernet. I just loved that because I did think Larry was Superman and he was going out to, you know, hang out with the dealers after hours. So, Larry Cameron, I just want to thank you for all your years of mentorship. I would not be able to do what I'm able to do without that. And I wish you well in your retirement. I know everybody says you have not worked for the last 50 years, 60 years, but I know better than that. And I've got to say, poor Ruby, she's got you home all the time now. So Ruby, if you want to go out, if it's driving you crazy, give me a call.
Larry and I met in '68, and we both went to Florence, South Carolina. Larry was going to go to school for accounting, had my job already with the phone company, and so in a couple of months we decided we were going to get married. The professor told his friend, which was Mr. Clanton that owned Clanton's Auto Auction, and as he came and talked to Larry and offered him a job, and Larry was thrilled to go. I really enjoyed the CIADA. We got to meet different people. We loved everyone, and we had the best time going different places. And we made so many great friends. Every time we went somewhere, there was someone different that we loved, and we kept in touch with everybody. I am so very happy with Larry and the way he has gone through these years doing what he wanted to do with his life, and it turned out wonderful for him and both of us. And I'm so proud of you, Larry. I love you and hope that we'll be together forever. Thank you.